Hello viewers, you are welcome to my channel, that is Inner Peace Ideas. So in this video that we are uploading, we want to bring to attention 10 points that you ought to note when you are planting your yam in bags so that you will have a successful and good harvest. The first point is ensure that the seed yams you plant have broken dormancy. By that, I mean that the shoot has sprouted. If the sprouted shoots are many, thin them down to just 2. 2 is okay in case one shoot is destroyed. Next, the seed yams which you intend to plant, make sure you treat it by soaking it in a potash solution, mixed also with insecticide. When you dip your yam there, your seed yams, then for about 10 minutes, you now remove them. Here we add some of the insecticides that will help also to kill the insects that may want to attack the seed yam in the soil. Mix them and then dip your seed yams into the liquid. Make it for about 10 minutes. Keep it there for about 10 minutes. You can see it. In this example, you keep them in a place to dry up. Leave them for about 24 hours before you go ahead to plant. I will say that it's better to plant these seed yams as a whole than slicing them into 2 or more, because cutting them into 2 or more may create risk of part of the yam decaying. So instead of getting a big one, then cutting such into 2 or 3, you just plant the size you want as a whole. Here also you may have to chop off part that is decaying and dip that part in this potash, the potash ash, so that it's helpful. It will help prevent attack from that point. So ensure that the bags are big enough for the seed yams you intend to plant. If you have a very big seed yam, you need not put it in a small bag. So it has to be proportionate to the bag. The seed yam has to be proportionate to the size of the bag. So here you can see the seed yam we are placing in this bag. You plant it at a slanting angle of about 45 degrees with the head at the center. The 6 points is make sure that the soil is rich in organic manure. After which you use leaves and cover it. In other words, you mulch it. and allow it to sprout and start to grow. Since it has already broken dormancy, within a few days you see the shoot coming out. These ones are the ones that already um, come out and are growing. In the next 3 to 4 months, it will be important that you add organic manure on the soil, the ones that are already there, because the ones in the soil must have been to a large extent used up by this yam plant. So here you can see the shoot coming up. So when you add extra organic manure within the 3rd and 4th month, it will ensure that the plant doesn't lack nutrient all through. That can assure you a bumper harvest. The 7th point is to ensure that the bags are placed where they can get minimum of 6 hours sunlight per day. Therefore, avoid planting your yams in the back. Avoid planting them under a tree so that the tree will not cast shadow on them and deprive them of sunlight. You should also not plant them beside the wall of your house, possibly in such a way that the roof will be casting the shadow over the yams, over the yam plants. It will make them to give a very poor harvest. So you can see this. You can see where these yam plants in bags are exposed, so that they don't have any resistance to sunlight. If they lack sunlight, this is the what you see there, the plants, like we just seen these plants, the tubers will be very small and will be fibrous.
Also have a look
a lot
at
of
some other
fibrous
one.
root here and there. They will not produce what they want.
Yes.
So, however, but if you have enough sunlight, then about the 7th month, you will start to expect your harvest.
Okay.
At this point in time, the leaves would have started turning yellow. And here is examples of the harvest you should be expecting.
Yeah.
And see, this is an example of that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent. Wow. Favorable harvest. And see that
that's good. That's quite nice.
The bag was such that it could contain the size of the yam. I will also want to say that you commence planting your seed yams early enough. That is at the onset of a rainy season. You start by then, so that it will grow normally, and by the 7th month to 8th month you will be expecting your harvest. So I will encourage you to try this out. Your compound. Please do not forget to click this subscribe button, like and share to encourage my channel. I will see you in the next video. Try this planting of yam in bags and you'll be grateful you did it. Thank you and God bless you. Bye bye. So